It's interesting how Tintin, I think again it's because of the quality of the drawing and the quality of the images, has huge potential for good merchandising and have an iconic value and are actually, things which are nice to have in your home.
I have to say, your face is familiar. Have I drawn you before?
People who know the Tintin line have a very distinct image in their mind of what he looks like, and the same with Snowy as well. And so with the collectibles and also in designing these characters, it's been a fine process of trying to figure out, the position of something as simple as hairline. Because we literally went out and did a model of the books. Tintin look incredibly old because he's got this receding hairline. So it's a case of where do we get that character coming through that still looks like Tintin but looks like a real boy.
Not bad. What do you think, Snowy?
With this film, we want to make every single character feel like Hergé's characters have come to life, and we want to give them as much detail as, say, Gollum from Lord of the Rings, but unlike anything that's been seen before in a computer-generated film. And we've carried that over into the merchandising line as well for all our collectible figures. So you'll be able to see the character of Tintin hasn't so much changed, but he's just evolved to meet up with the modern age. The tricky thing with the Tintin collectible is that he's well known for wearing this trench coat. And the problem with a trench coat when you try to sculpt it is very thin fabric isn't the easiest thing to do. And to give sense of dynamic movement, you have to have fabric moving. So it's a case of trying to figure out what's the best movement that we could give Tintin to still capture that dynamic flow of his trench coat. And we thought the running pose would do it perfectly. It's something that has got quite solid feel to it, but it still feels light. It's a lot of thought goes into little processes like that all the time. Just capturing the feel of it's supposed to be fabric, but making sure that it is also durable as well. With Captain Haddock, one of the things that we wanted to try and capture was those fine textures that you see in the film. So trying to put that detail into our physical version of Captain Haddock was a tricky one, but I believe we succeeded as well. It's a lot of fine detail into making sure things like the beard and his sweater as well, his big high-necked sweater, bringing those certain characteristics in clothing and textures to life as well in the physical form. Well, Snowy he's almost a standout character. So coming to build the collectible of it, it was a long process of trying to figure out what that exact pose to capture that spirit of Snowy is going to be. Richard Taylor and myself, and also quite a few guys at Weta Digital, trying to find what's the precise angle of a dog tilting his head to make him cute and not just look strange. It's trying to have those tiny little touches in there and to give Snowy a bit of life so he feels like a real dog, but of Hergé's world. And so we had one of our fantastic sculptors spending ages trying to figure out what's the best way of making it look like Snowy fur. The guy actually went through and sculpted every single piece of fur that you see on the collectible. For the collectibles range of Tintin, we decided on Tintin and Snowy, the two main characters of the film. And you couldn't go past Captain Haddock because he's another essential part of the film as well. But we also decided to bring Thompson and Thompson in there too, because those are two of the characters who have appeared in most of the books. And we thought, to help the original fans of the books and also the fans of the film, they'll remember the performances by people like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and they'll realise that these two characters, which I want to have on my shelf somewhere, there's a lot of thought gone behind every single one of the pieces which come out of the Weta line.